What's up, people? How's it going? How are you guys doing today? Welcome to this Wednesday, the hump day stream. Trying to get past the middle of the week. Hope you guys are doing okay. As we're already in the middle of September. Can you guys believe that? September is already halfway done. That's insane. Crazy, I tell you. And I may or may not have been doing a lot of these raps, or at least the roundy parts of it, a little bit earlier. I may have done that a little earlier. Yes, I may have. Tired, but okay. Yeah, I understand that sentiment. Your birthday month? Oh, that's right. Hopefully you've just been celebrating the whole time. Like, we gonna do some celebrating. Oops. So I really think that I have to go to Clip Studio. I'm gonna have to try and do some Clip Studio Paint, because the one thing that I've realized is that it instantly strengthens your line, like not strengthens, but smooths your line out, and it's not something that's really hard on your computer, because I know that Photoshop has it too. Let's try it. Let's say I'm gonna do a 10% smoothing. We'll see what happens. I celebrated all 30 days. Well, that's nice. So did you buy anything? Did you buy anything nice for your birthday then? Yeah, it's like Illustrator. I mean, it works on a vector-ish program, right? But until you put the vector lines on, it's all still just. Whoops! It's all still just raster-based, but the smoothing works, and it seems like. You know, I normally never turned it on because my computer can never handle it, but that 10% smoothing seems to be enough. And my computer's not dying, so we're gonna run with that. Oops. Except for right there, that didn't work. So I'm saving up. Okay. You just gonna buy a whole bunch of markers? Or are you gonna buy something else? No. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Give in to the impulse. Buy some storage. Okay. What? Well, I mean, skills. Thank you very much, but I mean, to be honest, all my stuff is just pure practice. That is it. What is that? The bad part about trying to do all this kind of digital stuff is that you do not get to draw in your sketchbook. So if you're a traditional type person, you're like, oh, I like the traditional aspect. Well, then you do kind of lose out on that. But I don't know. Kind of like, I like drawing in my sketchbook, but I also like having it seemingly like, hey, check out all these, finished drawings that I'm doing. So, join me. Just draw. You can fill up sketchbooks together if you want. Okay. The only thing about digital is that if your computer crashes, you lose everything. Well, it's true. But I mean, that's why you should be saving. Should be saving. I just saw something. It's a portable hard drive. I really did. I'm like, oh, this looks cool, right? It's a terabyte. It's small, and I was like, this would be perfect for just traveling and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to pick it up, but I kind of on a rush, so I didn't actually get around to picking it up, but I will, because I was like, this thing is awesome. So, oh, well, that's true. That's very true. If your computer just outright fails, then yeah, it is a problem. Oops. It's like, these are true statements. That's why, that's pretty much why I like my, oh no. And it's like, but that's pretty much why I like, I do like traditional. So, it's just, like I said, I don't know. I'm getting more and more into, hey, let's make sure we gotta stay with the industry, right? Especially in my line of work as a professor teaching the industry. Kinda gotta know what's going on. That's the problem. I guess. Hi.
Whatever.
What? Why are you mad?
I'm not. Your children have drained me of my will to live.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
They're teenagers.
Oh. And Miss Ebony came on nice and early and then was like, it's a Wednesday. It's going to be pretty quiet. Wednesdays suck. But then they surprise you too, like, what? Well, well, sometimes people show up on Wednesdays. They don't?
Is it just me and Miss Ebony?
Yeah.
Cool. We're the cool kids.
Yep. And once again, for some reason, Twitch doesn't believe that you guys exist.
Because we don't. We're ghosts. Is it time for bed yet?
It can be.
Bye.
Huh?
Say goodbye.
Bye. I love you.
see. It
What?
tells me that you have 4 people in your stream.
What tells you we have 4?
My little people counter thing.
Oh, really? Mine only tells me I have 2. Hey! Twilight. What's wrong with pizza? Like, whoa, 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 whoa.
My packages came FedEx, you said?
What?
My packages came FedEx?
Yeah.
Too bad. If it was UPS, I could pretend like Miss Ebony was in charge of it.
B-Day sticker? I can send you. I can see. You don't have to ask or wonder if I can send you a birthday sticker.
Yeah, but if she does ask, then she knows the answer is going to be yes.
Oops. What you get? I was still kind of mad at those young men. What?
It's heavy. I mean, it was heavy.
It was heavy. It wasn't that heavy.
For you.
But come,
Not everyone can be a super beast.
it was two grown men who work for FedEx, and they're all like, "It's heavy. It's so heavy."
I think they were trying to save you from having to carry it.
I mean, I still would have had. Well, I mean, granted, they didn't know where it actually went, but
Kaiser, Ms. Ebony said she tried asking you on Monday, and you said nope, you only get one.
you asked for an extra sticker just randomly.
That's what she wants.
I know. There was no like, "Hey, it's my birthday. Do I get an extra sticker?" It was, "Do I get an extra sticker?" No. What happened was we were talking about the fact that there was nobody, that nobody was voting on Patreon, and you said I voted, so do I get? Or no, it was a draw. That's what it was. It was a draw, And so you're like, oh, so we get 2. That wasn't asking for you. I wasn't going to give everybody a sticker for being lazy.
You said only 2 people voted.
That's right. Only 2 people voted.
Miss Twilight also thinks you were very rude to Miss Evie
What?
on Monday when you told her no. No, not Wayfair. From the Devil Store, Wally World.
The Devil Store.
Twilight said I forgot to vote, didn't I?
I guess.
That makes y'all feel any better? I didn't vote either. Yes, but it's in my budget, so it is what it is. I don't check my email for anything ever, so.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's jam. Patreon app. Doodle-doo. But it's all good. We'll get you. Even though you didn't vote, we'll get you a sticker.
Is that me voted?
I know. She's gonna get a sticker. 2 even.
Twilight broke the tie.
It's too late.
It's never too late if you care enough.
It's too late because the order already went in.
How do you order something if there's a tie?
I make the decision. I said that.
I don't listen to you.
I see that. It's never too late. Edit. Modify.
If number 2 didn't win, do we vote for him again?
Not normally. You might make an appearance again if requested. Because I try not to redo the ones that have already happened, because it's like, well, clearly people didn't want it, so. But please, he's cute. I can put him in next month again for the request. I like his hair. Well, that was actually the first drawing of the main character, so we can do that. We can make it happen again. Yes, voting is always at the beginning. Christ, and they vote. It's like, it's always in the beginning of the month. Generally, the first couple days is when I'll post it, and then you have about a week. And the reason why that is so that I can get it out to you guys depending on the print schedule and how soon they can get it to me. I try and get it out in the same month.
70 says put him back.
Okay.
She wants him on her schedule.
Okay. I hear you. You'll be in next month's. It's like next month's voting, he'll be there. But there might be some strong contenders. Not that I think that anyone else is going to vote, except for you and Twilight. So maybe I should just consult with you guys. Be like, all right, what sticker you want today? I mean, what's weird is I should actually be extremely happy that I have patrons who are just willing to
Give you money and not do anything.
give me money, and I really don't have to do anything. I feel bad, but
Kristen, I'm gonna send you something.
uh-oh.
Check your Facebook messages.
Check the thing you don't check.
That's email.
I know.
Jeez.
I know.
There you go. Well, he knows that, but he thinks it's funny that people will just, pay him $1 a month and then never show up. Kind of like, college kids paying their tuition and never showing up. Hi, Thunder. Are you excited?
What's up, then, keys?
You excited about that cruise?
Yeah, it's T minus.
You want to go get your nails done too, so you can have Mickey Mouse nails for the cruise?
I'll pass on the nails.
The KKs are so cute.
Yeah. Can you guys hear the music at all?
I can't, but I don't have speakers. But I'm in the same room as you.
Well, you wouldn't because it's in my headphones. If you were waiting for my speakers. No music. No music.
Barely.
Barely.
Barely. Let me go back to Kristen's page and see what I was doing.
How's that? Is that too loud? Because this one is, I once again found the low key, the lo-fi playlist. And it's like, oh, there it is again. I found it. But apparently it's a lot quieter than the other one. That wouldn't be there. I feel like I'm in an elevator. Yeah. Oh, isn't it
No, I'm not gonna survive a few days without my KK.
Isn't it Everflight's birthday today? Is that today?
I thought it was Monday.
Or was that yesterday? As Lolish makes.
You should get some more patrons, Kaiser.
Yeah, no,
I'm just saying you should get some more.
I know.
You need more.
I need way more.
Yesterday was his birthday.
Yesterday.
Did you send him an extra sticker for his birthday?
I haven't sent anyone their stickers for this
That's so
month.
rude. What birthday sign are we in right now? Are we still in Libra or are we in Leo or what? What are we in? What month am I even in?
September.
I don't even know anymore.
Ah. No, what the world? That was odd. Didn't even know what happened there.
September people rock. Virgo.
But about Lowish, forgot how you actually pronounce her name. Lowish. I don't even know. She's rocking all kinds of people. And there are other people who make more money than she does. They draw some other things though.
Why don't you hurry up and make some more money?
I like spending time with you.
I like spending money.
Okay, so do you want me to spend less time with you?
No. I want you to just make more money and spend more time with me.
Oh, okay.
Kaiser's a Gemini.
Gemini. I'm pretty sure Miss Ebony's gonna say that's why I talk to myself. Don't think so? Why not?
That's not a Gemini trait.
So, did you guys celebrate Everflight's birthday? Order a steak or something?
Did you get them some flour tortillas just for them?
Flour tortillas. Oh my goodness. Twitch. There we go.
We'll make drawings for the new house. Yay! Oh wait, I know what it is. Never mind.
Oh, that hurt. And it's like, oh, cool, yeah. Oh wait. Whatever.
Not that, it's just, you know.
Yeah, I do know. I'm still stuck on your statement. I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, wait, I know what that is. Clearly. Why? What happened? It sounds oddly, like, very, very specific. Enjoy your dinner. Welcome. Oh. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, well, at least, you know, I don't know. I think them being kind of on top of the times is cool, especially at that age. You don't have to.
And that's where the problem started.
I'd like to take the opportunity to point out that the Tide Ninja, not the also known green one, was the choice for April sticker. Yes, not the green one. It's like the Night Ninja was.
Oh, we're still working on this ninja. What's going on? Why is it doubled?
Oh, that's just the under sketches.
Trying to see what kind of headgear you want him to have.
Well, what kind of hand? Honestly, you gotta make sure his hand is right.
What's for dinner, Twilight?
We've already established that he's gonna get a second opportunity. Next time, don't be late on the vote.
More importantly, what's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
Oh, that's delicious. Oh. Are you gonna miss good food when you move to Oregon? The answer is yes, but I'm asking how you feel about it.
Dang. You're gonna miss good food? The answer is yes, but
You better see what Zoe said.
I am not shaving my head. It's not my fault that y'all don't know how to vote for each other. Like, 'cause you can kiss that idea goodbye.
Did you shave your head for me?
Yes. But you should know that already. Or dye his hair blue? Nah. I think I'd rather shave my head. Is it worth it? I know I'm falling behind on everything because I just haven't been able to do it. But yeah, I have some. I have a lot of them. I have a lot of product in my house to actually review.
Like what?
I got markers, I got paper, pens. That's not good. We don't like that. Me too, everything. Okay. And then we will come about right here. Yeah, what's funny about that is that a lot of my views are still coming from like old reviews, and even before I called them "Is it worth it?" People are coming in and watching those, so I really do just need to get in it and be like, let's go ahead and start doing these. Stop making excuses. Energy month. 1988. So, I don't know how to help you on that one. More. Right about so. Alright. So. This looks like candy cane. I don't think I like that. So we're just going to go ahead and erase all these because it didn't work. Let's see about this. think we're gonna do this instead. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. I'm gonna try something else. Okay. Come here and do new layer. And fill this in. So, what did anyone do anything today? Anything interesting? I taught my class today. It's always fun. And watching them kind of squirm on the end. You're like, wait a minute, but what about this? So now, if I put this underneath that,
Old pulling sarcastically. I understand that sarcasm.
I picked up the habit.
Well, because before I got bored this summer, I don't really read a whole lot of fiction.
It's true. You okay? You just ready for bed? Stop. Oh, it did not then. Sorry, you don't feel good. Trevor Noah has books. Oh, biographies. Okay. Man, Wednesdays really are quiet stream. Called it, Miss Ebony.
He didn't call me that. Is it bedtime yet? I want to go to bed. Then no one will talk to Miss Ebony.
That's right.
She's not mean to anybody. Miss Ebony is pure. She's a delight. She wants Daddy to dye his hair blue. Make fun of me and Daddy. She's not making fun of you. She's engaging with you. No.
That's the point of my channel, to make fun of me because I'm bad at games and I'm playing hard ones on purpose. But Daddy, that's uncalled for.
The youngins trying to come to my defense. It's nice.
I'm not sure that backhanded compliment was defense.
Hey, look, teenager.
Hiding you. When was the last time you showered?
Yesterday.
No, he does want you there. He says the point of his streams is to amuse other people with his badness
Yeah.
as he slowly gets better. See, you hurt Miss Ebony's feelings. Look at you being mean to Miss Ebony. You better go back behind Daddy and do a little dance for Miss Ebony. Do the Macarena.
Daddy always just reminds me of
I know. I know. Is that the Cabbage Patch?
Yes.
No, okay, I couldn't see what you were doing yet. There you go. You're doing the Macarena. Good for you.
What's this? Why do you have magazine? Magazine.
Why you be nosy?
Why wouldn't we use it?
Yeah, you've got magazine. Why is it? Who are these people?
Like all types of nosy nose.
Is that the person? No, it's not. I was gonna ask if that's the person from the Addams Family. I don't. No, it's not. I don't think so. At least it might be.
You sound about as committed to it as I am.
Maybe. I don't
That's
know.
the ugliest Funko I've ever seen.
Do you want it?
No, I just said it's.
That's my. That's your friend.
No, it's Michael Myers. That doesn't make anything prettier. Oh, you wanna see a really good Funko?
Sure. You're gonna put together a list of horror movies you want to watch during October? Why does Sharknado have a Funko Pop?
No, it's really.
Okay, I want that.
Yeah, it's super. What?
It kind of looks like a toilet.
And it's super good. I don't know why this.
Super good.
I don't know why this one's 50. Look, this one's $6 plus $12.
Do-do-do-do.
It's fun.
He does. He really does.
There's a Morpod sale. Those games are 66% off.
Okay.
For 15 hours.
Sounds great.
That sounds great.
Congratulations.
Yeah. You know what?
Which ones does he have? All of them. He does not.
No, which ones do you have, Butchie?
I've got the 2019 Comic-Con limited edition Butt Stallion. I've got Zombie Doctor Doom and Zombie Thor. I've got Venomized Groot and Venomized Thanos. And this like Bumblebee monster, a Pikachu, Bloodhound, and that's all the ones I remember. I think I have more though. I take a look if you want.
I think you need all the Disney princess ones.
Oh, I have some Fantasia ones. I've got Sorcerer Mickey and a Gargoyle.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Edit. Transform. Video.
Okay, but see, your collection
Wait.
is better than Butch's. Sorry, Butch. 70 has it. Sherry and Quaid. Black Panther.
I've got limited edition 2019 Fall Comic-Con Butt Stallion.
Quaid.
Did you know that there's a sword whip?
Oh, look, Daddy's drawing something like that, sort of.
Yeah,
Nope,
so
what's the
that's,
sword lip?
it was a real weapon. You usually used a shield with it, and usually there'd be 8 swords on the whip at a time. This? Yeah. Something. It's pretty cool.
Why? Which is sword whip equals Yorumi.
Pow, shoot him. Good job.
Pow, shoot. What?
Oh no, you got shot, didn't you? Yes.
I thought you were making fun of me.
Nope.
Shoot it. Yep.
I beat up Butch.
I'm sorry.
Beat him again. Third time's a charm.
Alright, so I think. Oops. Probably just want to do that. So, I think that now I just need to figure out if I'm 9-tail whip. Yeah, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'll put 2 more in. You. Bye. Ice water. And I think we're going to select one of these. This one. I'm not. Wonder just left. Alright, so there we go. There's that. I'm gonna go ahead and save because that was a pain. Alright, so we still want to keep that separate because I realized that I took this off here. The design off here, that's fine because all we're gonna do really is lasso this bring it down a little bit. come in here, do pow, do that, right? Erase this. Alright, so there's that. So that's there, plain and simple. We'll make that nice and easy. And then, oops, well, that covers it so we don't care. White, imagine me. I'm looking for more patrons on Patreon. Oh, of course. I mean, everyone's looking for more ways to make money. But the thing is that she found her people, right? People love her stuff, and so she's like, hey, you can get a free postcard, or you can get a free this or a free that if you're subscribed to me, which is cool, you know. I just I think I found some ways to. Someone told me something about, you know, Kickstarters and stuff like that, so I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna start promoting a lot, so you know, start all these things that I've already drawn. We'll start putting to use. So, what do you mean, nope? Nope. What? It's like, nope. What do you mean, nope? She's not allowed to do that? No stickers. She's not giving, well, yeah, she might not be giving any stickers, but what about, you know, postcards and stuff? Free prints. I mean, I don't really know, because I'm not following her, so. Like I said, I know of her. I've seen some of her work's really nice. Don't get me wrong. Work's awesome. No physical rewards, really? Wow. It's like, wow. It's one of those ones where it's like, wow, it must be nice. I mean, I like giving out stickers and stuff like that, because and then it puts my work in people's hands, right? So behind the scenes and view tutorials, yeah, people like to see that too, you know, like, hey, are you interested to see what I do? Here's those sketches that I don't show anybody. Yeah, I get that. When you have a favorite artist and you're like, man, I really want to see what goes on behind the scenes, especially if they're not doing like live streams and stuff like that. Because then it's so private that they're like, oh my goodness, I get to see, right? I get to see. Yeah. Yeah. Those big timers, they're like, hey, we're gonna charge you a lot of money for the things that you like, because they know they can. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with that. And her stuff is really nice. And depending on how many pages, it might be worth it. Oops. But I completely understand that sentiment. Like, wait, what? I don't want to pay that. $2 million followers. Yep. I'm gonna start looking at what she's posting. That's what I'm gonna do. I have to look at all these people who have like all these millions of followers and just be like, why do you have millions of followers? And I know that a lot of it is I have this style that people like. And I think it's just you found where, you know, those people who have those huge kind of followings found their group, right? And then they were interactive And then it's like, oh my goodness, this person's really, you know, the algorithms are like, this person right here. So, I don't know. Gotta find my people, I guess. All those ninja enthusiasts. Lowlish Twilight, and it's Loish, lowish. Like I said, her work's great. It was hot 3 years ago. Was it? What happened 3 years ago? Was it? Because of what? Naruto? My thing is, I really do believe I just need to put my book out there. And that's why I did thumbnails, which is something... Rising House Ghibli. That's fair. I'm going to, you know, maybe even do some fan art of some really cool stuff, like Ninja Scroll, or maybe even Naruto, because people are like, you need to watch Naruto. You know? So... So, we will see. And the thing is, the more that I go to conventions, the more people are able to see it. And that's the thing that killed me, right? Because before Corona hit, before COVID came in, I was like, hey. Oh, really? Okay. But in 2020, I was supposed to have the full-on debut, right? Like, I was gonna start working hard, and I was like, oh man, this is what's gonna happen. You know, and it was gonna be good, but what happened was what happened, right? We all know it. We all know what happened. So, and then I stopped. I was like, whatever, right? Which kind of sucked because it could have been a lot further, but there was a lot of stuff that happened, personal life stuff that happened that made that really hard, you know. And so I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but I plan on changing that. So we're gonna rock this, and we're gonna do a lot of cool stuff. You know, I'm drawing this ninja because it was requested. Right? Once this one's done, that'll be good. Because then I can get to the other ninjas that are important, you know, like the families and stuff. Because soon I'm gonna have to, well, really soon actually, page well, it's not a page yet, but whenever that happens, whenever I get to, I think it's page 15 in issue 1, we see all five families coming together to discuss the current events. So I gotta kind of have them all done. So, you know. But I think one of the main reasons why I'm just like, I'm not putting out as much as I should, just like with YouTube and stuff like that, is because the interaction. You know, I'm like, oh, I just want the interaction, right? It doesn't need to go big, but even when people are just like, oh man, did you, you know, they come back and like, did you see that what is it, Five Below just put out neutral markers? And I was like, what? You know, just the community. When the community doesn't want to interact, then I tend to be like, all right, well, I guess I don't need to do anything, which kind of sucks on my part. Like, that's my fault, you know, or I mean, that's my problem. But it's really one of those ones where I am very much a social creature. So I'm really, really, really trying to make sure that I interact with everyone who says something. So when no one says anything, I'm just like, well, that was fun while it lasted. Good night, buddy. Yep. So, I don't know. I'm going to try not to let that get me down. Like, I feel like I'm on some good momentum here. Especially because of the conventions, right? When people are like, oh man, this looks really good. Like, I like this style. I like how you're portraying these characters. Character designs are cool. You know, so it's like, all right, so there's my interaction. And thus, it makes me really want to jump on this because I like this project. And I really do want to bring it back. I want to bring some ninjas back in the forefront. So, with that said, I want to say thank you. Thank you very much for hanging out with me and, you know, giving me ideas, giving me flack. You know, it's good to have a community that will interact with you while you're trying to get through things. You know, like, oh, I'm drawing this. What do you guys think? Right? When I was making the covers and stuff, and I was like, what do you guys think about this? And so getting that feedback from people who are like, I like your product, I think is important. I do. I appreciate that more so than most artists will allow. Right? Because they're like, oh, why would you? What do you know? Type thing, which I think is dumb. Especially if you're reliant on fans. If you're like, hey, you know, this is kind of important. I need you. Then when they're like, hey, we want to give you our feedback on what we liked or what didn't work, you know, they don't want to hear it. They're like, nah, who are you? You don't know. You don't understand. It's just, I don't get that. And then I lost the room. Yeah, I agree. That's what Wonder's gonna help me with. She's really good at finding stuff like that. Right? I tend to find myself as being as like, look, I'll work all day, and if all of a sudden the community is like, hey, you should do this, I'll jump right on it. But I'm still working on the idea of social marketing. So the iPad lags. I noticed at one point my thing kind of timed out, like Twitch did. It's like, we're loading. So I don't know, might have been the internet, may have been, because on my side everything was green, so I don't exactly know why it would do that, but so see, I know for a fact that this ninja was definitely created because it's asked for, and I kind of went all out with the idea of what happened, for the character, but I'm like, man, if I had to draw this character again and again and again, I wouldn't like myself at all. Look at all that rope. What was I thinking? Testing. Testing. Making rope. Or the idea of rope. The Android types faster. No lag in chat? Okay. I think I need to make a schedule for people, so I can post and kind of be like, hey, don't forget, we're streaming today. Try and get a couple more people. Because a lot of people have hit me with, I didn't know you stream on Twitch. It's like, yeah. I didn't know you do this on YouTube. I'm like, yeah. Alright, so we're going to save that. Now I have to do that with the whip too, right? I gotta kind of intertwine the whip too, but first we're gonna come in and flay these out. I'm here lurking. I know you're there. You said you were gonna be lurking. You got taquitos to eat. No, I'm just, we're just talking about how, Lolish has like a gazillion people, and I was like, well, she found her people one way or the other through, what she's posting or the company she's worked with, whatever it is, she's found her people, and therefore people are willing to, support her. And even though it's like, oh, well, you're not going to get anything from which we found out it's so many taquitos. What we found out was that she doesn't do any physical rewards. And it's like, interesting. One thing that I think I've noticed is that most of these top people only really post finished work, right? And I'm like, okay, that's cool, but that finished work is always like, hey, well, I post every week. And you're like, well, you're able to post every week solely because that's your job, like art is the job. And so when that's the case, it makes things way easier. You know what I mean? Because you're just like, oh, well, this is what I'm doing. Oh, what? And so, it's like, make those definitely smaller. Right? So, I don't know. I've had this thing where I was like, well, a lot of people, right? Like a lot of these professional artists, they're like, you gotta post every day, and then they always post like finished work. And I'm like, yeah, but that's your job, right? That's not fair. Like, that's your job. It's like, you'll notice everything I have been here from the beginning. True. I do really appreciate getting something physical for being a patron. I think it's important. I really do. Like, and I've, the people who are like, hey, we're going to give you, like, they're giving me $20, which I still think is absolutely insane, especially because the $20 people don't ever comment. It's just like, they're like, oh yeah, go ahead and do your thing. And I'm like, but so I'm just like, man, don't you want something? Like, don't you want to be involved in it? And it's like, whatever. And so because I'll see them every now and then, online, I'm just like, yo, you're about to, it's like all this stuff, and they're like, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, that's cool, that's it, that's all you want. So, and for the $20 thing, for $20 they get sketch cards at the end of the year. So it's like, they really get some physical stuff, like individual, no one else has it, sketch cards. So what's her what's her one tier? What is it? If you don't mind asking, since you're kind of there. It's $5. But see, I have a $1 tier. A lot of people are following me on that one. Right? Now, granted, I do believe that because there's a lack of interaction, the $1 tier is probably the one who's getting, I would say, hurt the most, because, you know, I don't post there as often. So, you know, but they also, you know, they're not, no one's talking. So just like, you know, do I go ahead and post everything? Come in and be like, hey, here's all the stuff that I got, and here's what this is, bam, 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 bam. Then a cup of coffee. I mean, the thing is that I understand, you know, when you look at it and you're like, man, $5, that's, you know, and you want me to do that every month? It's like, well, you know, you don't have to, but as you said, you know, if you're like, well, I want to support you, it is just a Starbucks cup of coffee. But, you know, not everybody wants to give up that coffee. Ooh, can't do that. There we go. Oh. What are we looking at? Tutorial video? Oh, that's her? Okay. Once monthly tutorial video. You know, and if she's, because I know, like, I used to follow Ross Draws, right? And he put out, like, his tutorials were amazing, right? You're just like, whoa. So if she's putting out tutorials and they're good, then I could see how that would be important, right? You're like, man, this is really good. So, you know, the thing that always gets me is that when it's like, oh, you know, who do you want to support? And they're like, I support artists. And like, yeah, but that artist doesn't need your help. You know, it's like they're pretty straight on what's going on, right? So like, I don't think those are the people you need to be helping. I see what I'm doing here. because that's my thing. I'm like, well, if you're supporting artists, that's cool, right? If that's what you're doing. And then even if you're going like, oh, well, you know, I'm going to support her, I'm going to support Lolish, you know, it's like, that's cool. But then just, you know, say it. Like, I want the stuff that she's offering. Like that, and that's cool. Right? And you're just like, this is what I want. And you're like, all right, cool. I get that. 100%. But when people are like, hey, do you support independent artists? People who are that huge, I don't necessarily think that, you know, it's like, you're supporting them so that they can do whatever they want, but there are people who could use your $5 way more. So, but like I said, if you want their content, that's all that really matters. I feel like when you follow tutorials, you end up drawing them. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I agree. But, you know, sometimes it's cool to know how they went about, you know, it's like, man, how in the world did you do that? You know what I mean? Like, how did you make that highlight? How did you make that, you know, how did you go about doing that? That kind of stuff is really handy, you know, but if it's like, this is how I draw a werewolf, and then all you're doing is kind of copying how that person draws a werewolf, then yeah. You know, that's not worth it. And you're just like, what are you doing? That's meh. Commissions and book deals. She has no YouTube channel. Oh, man. But yeah, you know, like, yeah, she's got book deals. Anytime she puts out a book, it like sells out completely. So, but you know, she might be like super interactive with her community, like what's his name, Jazza, Draw with Jazza. Like he is super into his community, right? So when he creates something, it's just like, all right, you know, you're super huge, you could use my support, life is great. And you know, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, we can support this guy, right? Because he's all about the community. I don't know, I think that says something to me. All right, once you've like made it, you're like, oh man, thank you so very much, you people, you're the reason I'm here. And then they give you nothing. You know, like, but keep buying my, you know, it's like, the only way you'll get this content is if you buy it. I've got nothing free for you. Even though, you know, don't get me wrong, you can't always be giving stuff away for free. But, you know, like I said, if your community is what has made you, and then you're not giving them something like, hey guys, I got you this free wallpaper or something like that. Something, anything. Because it pretty much boils down to, you kind of got to remember where you came from. What, Jazza? Who is? Is Jazza on? Really? Or Ross Draws. Jazza's on? Really? Oh. Doesn't say he's on. I was like, it doesn't say he's on. You mean on YouTube? Is he live on YouTube? Is tabletop time? Oh, okay. Is that Twitch or is it YouTube right now? Because I remember he wanted to do only 3 people. I was like, I know he's been like, I want to start up the YouTube channel. Like now, Jazza is now a community, like not a community. Like he is, he's a business now, right? He's hired. He's got all kinds of people working for him, making content for the channel. Brought back his tabletop thing. You know what I mean? But he'll go off instantly and be like, hey, I want to have this meet and greet with you guys, right? Let's do this live. Let's do this Twitch thing, right? And he talks to the community. And he just goes, yeah, let's have fun. Let's do this. Let's do that. And I think that's cool, right? Like he's also trying to do things for the art community, making materials and getting stuff together like that. For some reason, like I feel as though supporting Jazza is something that you're like, all right, I can do that, right? Celebrity that I can, a YouTube celebrity that that I can get behind. Not that I mean, like I said, there's someone else on Patreon who's making more than Lolish, and she draws like pinups. That's it, right? Super sexy pinups. Her stuff's nice, right? And she's like, you'll get access to this video that I do. And she doesn't even say anything on the video. It's just her painting. Right? And that's it. And you get access to it. I think that's pretty much... I don't remember. That's the problem. My student showed it to me. And I was floored by how much money this person makes. But you can find them. They're making such money. Like, geez. So, you know, you just gotta find it. And yes, I agree with you. I do miss his old days, old Twitch days where you just come on and do a character design for a while. Those were good. All right, I think that's okay. All the straps and stuff. Okay, so we got our guy, right? Got our guy there. There's our dude. There he is with his multi-tailed whip. Wham bam. Okay. No. Alright, so no. Okay, select, modify, expand by 2. And what I've noticed is I've watched a former student of mine, and he's posting about his new comic, right? And it is an adult comic. And he's teasing, right? He puts a lot of stuff out on Twitter because, you can do whatever you want on Twitter. So he posts the more risque photos and stuff on there, right? And you're like, all right, cool, whatever makes you happy. But on Instagram, he posts these. He's posting pages. Oops. Right, so he's posting pages of his comic, and it's like, okay. And he posts a couple panels that he's done, and he gets a lot of attention. And I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna start, once I start doing pages, I can post up pencil panels and be like, oh, this is this panel, this is that panel, and stuff like that. So, what is that? What is that awfulness? What happened? Jeez Louise. So, kind of looking forward to actually just doing the comic, because I think that a lot more content will come out that way, and I don't actually need to wait. It's like, oh well, I don't need to go, oh, this is the finished view. It's just, here's the pencil pages. So I think that's what I've been missing, really, is to actually just do promotion, like kind of sucking at that. Like, I should be promoting on YouTube. I do put it out on Twitch and Twitter, on Instagram and Twitter, that I'm streaming, but I would say my biggest following at this point I had masked when Facebook was still, the place to do it. So I think that I need to actually, I should actually tell them. It's like, hey, by the way, streaming over here. Because with, I have to check though. I keep forgetting. I think they've switched it since. Before I was only able to stream to a place to my channel, like my art channel, right? But I think they've changed it now so that I could actually stream directly to my Facebook channel. So that might be something that needs to happen. I don't know. We're gonna find the magic formula. Don't know what it is yet, but we're gonna find it. and famous and quit Twitch? I don't know. The thing is that I like the interaction. Like I said, like I said before, like I like the interaction. I like being able to talk to people. And this is a great vehicle to talk to people from all around the world, right? Like instantaneous. So it's like, all right, cool. I can come in and be like, hey, Korea, what's going on? What's happening out there? I think that's cool. So I don't think I would. I mean, I like there are aspects of Twitch that I like better than YouTube, and there's things that I like about YouTube better than I do about Twitch, right? To be honest, I think the longevity of YouTube is going to be around a lot longer than Twitch. And the reason for that is because Google, right? The fact that Google owns YouTube, Google's going to be here for a very long time. So that's why I kind of want to establish on YouTube, but trying to get those hours, and they keep changing the bar. So as soon as I get my 4,000 watch hours, they're gonna make it harder again to like get super chats, because once I get the 4,000 watch hours and they approve me for the YouTube partner program, I can do, it's like, then all of a sudden it's like, oh well, people on YouTube, because people have asked me for YouTube, they're like, oh well, I don't do Twitch but I watch YouTube, when can we super chat you, right? And the super chat means they donate money so that you pay attention to their question first, well, not first, but that you actually will pay attention to it, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, it kind of sucks that you got paid for, but it's anything, right? You can set it for a certain amount to get attention, but it could be as low as $1 or less, and then it's like, hey, wanted to ask you this question, or wanted to ask you that, and I think it really works, because when you're, when you've got a gazillion people, right, and I think that's what really pushes it. It's like when you have a gazillion people and someone really wants to get that question answered, they can donate, X amount of money to you, so you can be like, oh, hey, I'm sorry. Yeah, sure, let me answer that. So, I mean, it would be nice to be part of the partner program again. Because I literally just made it right before they made the switch. When the Paul brothers screwed everything up for all the small creators. I was right there. I just got in. Oh, really? Oh, man. Should see how she's doing it. Learn from the master. Alright, hold on. Then learn from the master. I just followed someone else too, who's really huge. No, she's not live. Not now. Last stream was September 12th. Okay, well, we'll follow her anyway. We'll follow her anyway. Wait, is anyone on? Let's see if who's on. At least there's some people this time. We'll see who let's see who we can drop in on later. Because I know it's almost time. 15 minutes. 14. I don't know. No one I know. Once again, I think like the whole drawing of comics is going to be a nice pull. I think it'll be a nice pull even for for Twitch, right? Like I want to do it digitally. Well, that's not true. I want to not do it digitally. I want to do it traditionally because there's a whole lot of, you know, secondary market if you do it traditionally. But I mean, not that you can't do Twitch for digital, or I mean for traditional stuff, but it would be cool to have something to do digitally. And I think it's going to be the coloring of it. I don't know what I'm going to do though. Like once I draw up the first page, we're going to be testing the colors and stuff. Like how do we want to do this? And that's the interaction that I really want. Like, how do we see ourselves doing this? You know, what do you guys think? What do you want? That kind of thing. Because I think that's important, right? Oof, doing that warp really made everything nice and fuzzy. Guess I should have saw that coming. How blurry that is. That's that warp. Alright, there we go. Oh, cut a line right through. But the going back to the, sorry, I had to clean that up, and that definitely took my mind away from what I was saying. But the comic, right? Like I don't know, are we gonna do it in the style of the, you know, the ninjas, right? Is that how it's gonna be colored, or do we color it? Do we do a like old school paper and then put the black and whites on top of it, and then all we do is kind of do a grayscale thing, or, you know, grayscale with maybe just one highlight? Or do we color it like the, you know, like all the characters that I've done, and then place that on top of old school, old timey wrinkled paper and stuff like that. It's like, ugh. I don't know how I want it to look yet. True. It's like trying to see if a red rope, like the red highlights, would be interesting, or if we're just gonna make it, have it white highlights so that it looks white. Oh, her video was for like, oh, yeah. Oh, if that was her, like, that would have been sad if, like, here's my tutorial that I was doing for someone else. One of the main reasons why I was like, I had an educational Patreon for a while, right? Because I was like, oh yeah, well, this is what I do. I know how to do this. And I have to be honest, I was like, ugh, that became a chore. Like, it was an extra chore. Because I'm like, well, when I'm teaching, I can critique and do all that kind of stuff, and it was great. But man, oh man, when it came time for that, I was just like, oh yeah, I gotta sit down and do this, because it would only be like once a month. And then it's like, oh man, that's right, I gotta sit down and do this. Ugh. But if I was to do tutorials again, I'd want to make sure that it was for them, for the patrons, and be like, oh look, this is what you get, right? You're the patron, this is what you get. But I don't think anyone's complaining, so they're getting out of it what they want. And I'm just hoping to find my people to do the same. Definitely want to make sure I get at least all this red in there. It's like, oh man, I'm gonna have to come in and fix my little mini thing because I'm not using it, right? I tried it that one time and then I forgot that I didn't program like Control Z, and so it's like, oh no. And that's pretty important when you're working with digital. So And then I went to the convention. I just didn't have time to actually put in Control Z, but it's gonna happen. Oh no. Might be the tablet. Maybe. Red, red. When everything was white, it was kind of interesting. I might come back in and do everything because red was requested, so I'm doing that. But I think that when it was all white, did kind of enjoy that. So I think that we might have two versions of this one. So the white rope, white accents on the uniform. So we'll try that. Oh, thank you. But like I said, I think we're gonna try another color. We're gonna do it white too, because I don't know, but it looked really like the white looked really cool. This one, I mean, I'm like, yeah, it works, right? It's working. Black and red ninja, not a problem. But we're definitely gonna try some of the others. Especially since it would make this part like so much easier. But like I said, we're not gonna be drawing this dude again anytime soon, I don't think. Oh no. I forgot to... Poopy. Alright. So we're still gonna have to draw that in. The white markings on the tails, yeah. I was just trying to keep it, you know, matching with everything. Although, maybe it shouldn't. Because the whip is different. Oops. time's up. Is it though? It's like I wanted to come in, like I said, to do this red, and since we're not doing this red here, I want to clean it up, get rid of it. So you're gonna have to give me a minute. This shouldn't take too long though. We're just erasing. Right, see? Just oops. A little bit of erasing. My lights went off. Ah. It was like, oh, it's time to go to bed. I'm trying to go fast. All right. Yes, yes, yes. I know. So come in here. Like I said. Bam. All I'm doing is touching it up. Touch, touch, touch. Touch, touch, touch up, touch up, touch up. All right. Left it white, right? Turn off one of the lights. All right, so shoe, right, rotate. Just so we can have the flats, right? Come in, bam, 1 and 2, done. All right, so there we go. There's our current whip ninja right there. Okay. So there we go. Thank you so very much. Wednesday stream, quiet stream. I think we're just gonna start calling these the quiet streams. But thank you so very much. I'm gonna be back on Sunday. I'll probably, and I know that normally I say that I'll probably work on this, but I did work on this one a little bit off stream, and so I'll probably finish this one off stream because I really do want to keep moving with these. So I'm more than likely gonna work on this off stream, and then I'll do another one off. You know, I'm gonna try and keep moving, but I'll keep you in the loop as we move forward. So thank you so very, very much for hanging out with me today. Miss Ebony, you are the MVP for today, hanging out, talking to me, keeping things lively in the chat. Thank you so very much for that. It means a lot. Let's see. Is there someone we should raid? Should we drop in and just be like, yo, what's up? Nope. I don't think so. Let's see. What are you doing? No, I don't want to do that. Yeah. Not anyone I see. Plus, you know what? I didn't run my faux scent, so we're going to run that, and then we're going to say goodnight. So, yep, we're just going to run this ad. Like I said, get that going. I'm rating asleep. Yeah, I understand. It's like, like I said, I'm gonna run this ad, 2.5 minutes, and then I'm gonna call it. Be like, thank you all so very, very much. It's been awesome. Look at how far we got. We got pretty far with this one. We're gonna keep on moving. Keep on moving on. And then while that's happening, we are gonna do, just to see who's gonna win while we're waiting. It's like, while we're waiting, we'll just see about the Battle Royale. It's gonna happen. Yes, tomorrow with Epic Butch, he will be playing something, and we'll probably try and finish off Broforce. It's like, we're gonna probably try and finish off Broforce. Oh no, I'm getting beat up from both sides. Run away. Oh no. Oh no. The final winner. TNT Honeycraft. I know, it was so close, right? So congratulations to TNT for winning that Battle Royale right at the end. 1 minute to go. Like I said, thank you so very much for hanging out. It means so much to me. And we will be back on, like I said, we'll be back on Sunday. If you like watching Vigi games, especially things that blow up, there's probably going to be Broforce tomorrow with Epic Butch. Definitely check that out. Should be fun. And yeah. Like I said, thank you so very much. And as always, remember, born a ninja, die a ninja. Why we gotta burn a ninja? Why? Die in ninja camouflage. Alright, well, I will see you guys later.